Hi all. This video is something I've been putting off for some time now, and I finally felt like now was the right time to do it. Last March, I had my annual appointment for my blood pressure, and doctor saw something in my blood work that he didn't like. So he tried a couple of things to see if we could make it change, did some more blood work, and it didn't change. So he sent me in for an ultrasound to see what was going on inside me. And it showed that my left kidney was blocked and had been for a little while anyway. And he felt like maybe we ought to do something about that. So he contacted a urologist, sent me over there. He did some more tests and some more scans. I don't know what all he did. I don't remember. It kind of all runs together. But it doesn't matter. Anyhow, he confirmed that the kidney was blocked. And part of the scans he did was from my bladder, and he saw something in there he didn't like. So we decided needed to go in there and take a look around. And what he found when he got in there was a tumor that was what was blocking the kidney. It had grown up to where it was covering where that port was supposed to be. And long story short, he determined I had bladder cancer. So what followed then was a couple of surgeries. He initially went in and to clear out as much tumor as he could, and hopefully get it all. He spent about 3 hours in there the first surgery, and the recovery I had after that felt like that. But anyhow, after some recovery time, he determined he needed to go in again. He had sent off some samples of the bladder wall for biopsy to see if the cancer had grown into the muscle of the bladder. And those came back negative, which was nice. But he wasn't real satisfied with that. Since he had been in there for 3 hours the first time, there were some things he hadn't looked around as much as he felt like he should have. So he decided he needed to go in again. One, to make sure they got all the tumor, and to try to open up the opening to my kidney, which he wasn't able to do the first time. And as it turned out, he wasn't able to the second time either, but that's a whole other story. But he took some more samples, sent them off. They came back negative. And I think he was finally convinced that it hadn't gotten into the muscle of the bladder. So, which means at least for the time being, I get to keep my bladder, which is a good thing. I think the next procedure that was done, they went in at some point in there. They went in and put in a port in my left kidney, and so they could at least drain off. And I know this is too much info for some people, but oh well, that's what happened. And then at some point after that, they went in and put in a stent to drain the kidney directly down into the bladder, and that turned out successful. So they could take the port out anyway that they had in me. And and like I say, I don't remember exactly everything that went on. There was a lot. It was kind of a roller coaster for the last few months, trying to figure out what all was happening. At some point, he went in and looked around again, and things were looking pretty good. And then he pulled a stent out, and after that, he decided he wanted to do a treatment to inject a solution into the bladder that would help kill off that should help kill off any remaining cancer that was in there. That was the idea anyway. So there was 6 weekly treatments for that, which are finished now. And I go back in middle of January so he can look around, see how things are going. They've pretty much determined, at least so far, there's no new growth, which is good. But he'll go in January and look around, and I'm sure that there will be, whatever he finds, even if he finds that there's nothing new, I'm sure that there'll probably be periodic checks for the rest of my life, because that's kind of the way cancer works. It can come back at any time, so just need to keep an eye on it. But I haven't told very many people about this, mostly family, and I just wanted to keep, until I knew more, I just wanted to keep it kind of to myself. But now I know more, so I'm letting basically everybody know. And after the January check, then I'll know. I should know even more, so I'll keep you posted then. And anything new that comes up, I'll let you know about that. One thing I did want to say, I had indications leading up to all this that there were problems going on. I just didn't realize that that's what was going on. But I want to say to anybody who's getting not so young as they used to be, that if you get to the point to where you're having to get up, make a bathroom run every hour or so in the night, you might want to go get something checked, because that's not just a sign of aging. So get it checked if if there's something like that going on. And as in hindsight, I can see why, what was going on. I can see that it was everything that was happening with me was leading up to this. I just didn't know it at the time. So I'm very thankful to my regular doctor for seeing that on the blood tests and taking action. And we'll see where it goes from here. I don't have anything really more to say, but keep an eye on your body. It'll tell you things if you listen. So I'll be talking to you later. In the meantime, don't worry. I'm okay. I'm not dying. We'll get it under control. So I'll talk to you all later. Take care, okay?